Hello, today we're going to be fighting Ozma, but first, let's go over the decks. I have Mio with Energy Cycle, Graze the Grass, Multi-Slash, Somber Procuration, Concentrated Fire, Quick Suppression, Savage Mode, Will of the Prescript, and Concentration. For passives, I have Maximum Crash, Health Hauler, and Bionic Charge Synchronized Hull. For Mio deck specifically, there's a ton of options that you could go. All of them are fine, or just bring someone else, Lowell, Hubert, Maxime, I don't know. Next, Esther, Graze to Grass, Extract Fuel, Multi-Slash, Fleet Edge, Somber Procuration, Repressed Flesh, Will of the Prescript, Emotional Turbulence, and Castigation. For passives, I have Fervor, Unrelenting, and Wedge. Nikolai with 2 Graze to Grass, 2 Leap, 1 Energy Conversion, 2 Battle Command, and 2 Concentration. And for passives, Energy Discharge, Fervor, and Health Hauler. And I have an interesting build. I have a Kala with 3 Loosen Up, 3 Guardian, and 3 High Kick. And for passives, double Blunt Dice Power and Mind Hauler. And you'll see why in a little bit. But for now, let's get into it. Alright. So this is a gimmick fight, and on the first scene, you will be the 4 jacks that are untargetable, not doing anything, and there'll be Ozma casting Powder of Life, which is a 15/15 mass summation. This is not very hard to beat, but your Kalo, or my Kalo, won't be able to fight against it, because all their pages kind of suck, but that's fine. The other page they'll be using is Fading Memories, which is a 5/5 Pierce. And on use, it inflicts Oblivion on the target, which will be the main gimmick of the fight, and I'll go over it next scene. For now, all you need to know is that you want to put it on the character that has all the dinky pages, and just absorb the mass attack with everyone else. Alright, on the second scene, all of the jacks will activate, and they'll be using the deck of the Librarian inflicted with Oblivion, and instead the person with Oblivion will have a bunch of copies of Oblivion, which rolls 3/5, 3/5, 3/5, and Blunt. That's why I gave double Blunt power, so that we can outroll all of these pages pretty much guaranteed. Well, not High Kick, but yeah, we can ignore High Kick for now. The gimmick of the fight is that 3 of these jacks are fake, and one of them is the true one, and you can tell because when you hit the true one, the screen will flash orange, and you're supposed to hit the real jack with 9 dice from Oblivion pages, and that'll advance to the next phase. For the first scene, I like to target 3 of them, usually the 3 that don't have strength, and then by process of elimination you can find out which one's the real one. Just pay attention and it should be fine. But Ozma's pages, we got Squash, 4/8 Blunt, 6/9 Blunt, that on hit inflicts 3 paralysis and binds, and then Hinder, 3/6, 3/5, both Blunt. This one's very not threatening. Squash has like some decent rolls, but you know, a lot of things can beat it. Repressed Flesh probably does, Battle Command's fine, Concentration even. So we can pretty much ignore that. Yeah, so I'm just going to clash here, and then I'm going to use these guys to clash into these High Kicks, and I'm going to use my Oblivion pages to clash into this Guardian, and hope that's the right one. Alright, For Abno pages, Courage is pretty broken, so I think I'll just take that and put on my... I know I put on my Mio, but she's looking like she's gonna run out of pages because I blanked on my old prescript, so I'll just put on Nikolai. And if you noted, the Jack with Haste is the real one, and so I'll be doing that. Interestingly, get Frost ammo because Callow. But yeah, that's not a problem at all. So just more of the same, and I guess we can just skip forward until we get to the next phase because it's literally just repeating the same thing over and over again. And yeah, so I'll see you then. Alright. Abno pages. Doesn't matter too much. I guess I'll just take, well, yeah, I'll take Gleaning for the extra stagger damage, and put on Mio this time. Alright, tier 2s here. I'll just take a Warm Heart, and my Esther just emoed up, so it'll be full light. I guess not, but you know, whatever. Good enough. And then on this scene, Ozma's stagger resistance will all be fatal, and they'll be casting Agony of the Deprived, which rolls 6 to 8, 6 to 8, 4 to 6. For your Callow or whoever, just casting a high kick will be best, so you can hopefully absorb that first one and then just eat the other two. And for the others, you all have pages that can easily tank it. So yeah, just do that and then try and stagger Ozma this scene, and then you can kill them next scene. Alrighty, and there we go. So, not too difficult as long as you partially understand the mechanics. Just find the real Jack and take it out, and then the rest of the fight should be a cakewalk. After defeating Ozma, you'll get access to these Abnormality pages. Power of the Past is a very interesting build-around, giving all of the selected librarians dice between 3 and 4 power, but increasing the cost of their pages by 1. I think this has some legs with a deck involving cards like Opportunity Spotted, High Speed Stabbing, maybe even cards like Flash of Sunup. As long as your librarian's deck is mostly low light costs with a lot of dice, you should be fine. The next page is Oblivion. This adds a 3-cost combat page to the selected librarian's hand that, on play, makes them untargetable, immobilized, and recovers all of their light and 40% of their max HP to a max of 48. This page seems like a pretty decent panic button, but I've never used it, so I can't say for certain. The last page is Powder of Life. This one gives all of your librarians a one-time use mini emergency resuscitation, restoring 20% of their max HP upon taking what would have been a lethal hit. This effect persists through acts, but unlike passes of this type, can only be triggered once per reception, rather than once per act. Right now, it's your only tier 3 passive, but I'd say it's a pretty good one. In the next video, we're going to be fighting Hakma's next abnormality, the Price of Silence. I'll see you soon, and as always, thank you for watching.